Smack talking where the legends live and the rookies get schooled in law. This ain't just talk. This is smack talking raw. You ready, Pinky? Judge always Ron. Let's lay the smack down. Boom!
Welcome to another episode of Smack Talking Raw. I'm your boy Pinky, and that's not Ronstradamus. That's our boy Robert.
What up?
Joining us from the Sports Nonsense and Whiskey crew. Thank you for filling in for Ronstradamus. He was sad he could not make it, but he is at a concert at Red Rocks, so it's hard to
can't fault him for that.
You
Yeah,
can't
no,
fault
respect.
the guy for going to Red Rocks.
And as always, thank you for having me. I do appreciate you allowing me to come on the show to talk one of your favorite passions and hobbies in life. So I always learn a lot every time I'm here.
I literally created this show just because I couldn't talk enough wrestling on Sports Nonsense and Whiskey.
It
was like,
it's
I
valid.
guess I gotta have a new show.
It's valid. Again, that's something that you and I have spoken about off air, that I may be doing something in my own realm soon. We'll see though.
So we're gonna try something new on this episode, Robert, where I'm gonna try to kind of ask you some questions as you are the casual fan. I'm
Yes,
the
sir.
hardcore fan, and Ron is like the lifelong expert fan.
Yes.
So, as a casual fan, who are your two favorite wrestlers right now, men and women?
Women, I love Tiffany Stratton. She's great. I love watching her. I love her vibe. I think she's just great. Ronstradamus!
We gotta get up high. So it's this one for Ron Stradamus, this one for Stephanie Vaquet.
Okay. Got it.
Oh.
All right.
Tiffany is hot.
I love
super
Tiffany.
hot.
She's smoking. She has some great outfits when she comes on. I always love seeing what she throws together. It's been great. And dude, that moonsault is just beautiful. Like
Moonsault. Man, that her outfit at Crown Jewel with the crosses.
yeah.
Ron and I
bro.
talked about it last
For
week.
the Dark
like
Angel. Yeah, man.
Dark Angel versus the Christian lady. Oh, loved
So
it,
good.
man.
So
Tiffany-
good.
Tiffy's come a long way. As we've talked about, she's only been wrestling like 4 years.
Right.
To be where she's at in 4 years is pretty darn awesome.
Nah, she kills
So-
it. She absolutely kills it. And I mean, I love my boy. Like the American Nightmare, he's badass. Like I love his podcast. I love hearing what he does. He has awesome suits. Like if I could be him, I would be him just for the suits. Like I don't want anything else. I just want the suits. Like I just love his style. His intro is fantastic. And just watching him wrestle is fun. Like anytime you watch him, you're like, man, this guy can't lose. Like he's the good guy. Like he is like Captain America of the WWE. So like I love watching him. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do with Street Fighter. Just because I'm excited to see what a lot of the WWE guys do for Street Fighter. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
Because that walks into my realm of things because that's where I live. So, being the ultimate nerd and all that. So I'm really excited, to see him, but no, watching Cody do his thing is always a great time.
Oh, yeah. Cody's the quarterback. He's the good guy. He's the one that signs the autographs for the kids, and he's always doing good guy things, except for that SmackDown last week against Drew McIntyre. Those were not some good guy things he was doing.
That was dirty. Yeah.
So he was
that-
getting a little dirty.
And I like Drew. Drew's like he's in probably my top 5.
the Scottish Warrior is one of my guys. I like to say I'm Scottish, right? So
Right.
Pinkerton's a Scottish name, so I like to say that I'm Scottish. So I do like Drew McIntyre. Plus, when he talks shit, it's so good.
He's so
So
good on the mic. He's great. I love
So good.
listening to him. But anyway, so yeah, those are my top 2 current wrestlers. Although I will say not far beneath Cody, and everyone will hate me for this. I'm sorry, but it's Logan Paul. Like it's just it's right there.
He's too
It's
good,
so
man.
close.
He's too
He's too
good.
good, and it's so annoying because I hate him otherwise. But like, damn, what a wrestler!
From a wrestler's perspective, and I think what sucks is he's so good at it. He's been doing it like 3 years. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Like
what he
Tiffy,
can
it's
do.
like it's bullshit.
Yeah, what he can do athletically and his character and his demeanor and his mic skills, and he shouldn't be this good this soon. Like he didn't pay his dues, as I'm sure some of the longtime wrestlers probably have a problem with him because he hasn't paid his dues. But obviously, he's got something going because even John Cena thinks Logan Paul is the future.
Well,
So
they were a tag team not too long ago.
they tag teamed. They had a great match.
That was
Um,
such an awesome match to
in
watch.
Clash in Paris. They've got a good thing going. So let's get rolling. We got quite a few topics to discuss,
Bring
and
it, baby.
I wanted to get your take because I talk to Ron every week, and we send messages, and so we're always talking wrestling. So the John Cena retirement tour. What are your thoughts on? Kind of, we're not quite done yet, but
There's 4 dates, 5
where are we at?
dates,
There's 4 dates left.
4 dates. So, I'm giving, like, if I were to grade it, like in school, I would give it a B minus. There are a couple of things that I was taken aback by, and now it feels like we're kind of in a lull. We're waiting for something to happen. The whole Brock Lesnar thing was really weird to me. I didn't enjoy that, and especially with all of the other things happening outside of the ring. Very questionable choice. I really thought that match was kind of boring. I didn't really enjoy it.
I mean, it didn't last long. I think it was like 8 minutes, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't even.
If
I don't even know if
that,
it was
like,
that.
it just it 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 didn't make sense to me. The love letter to wrestling, as you called it, as many people have called it, I should say, that you and I watched a couple weeks ago, was phenomenal. Especially being someone that's, as you say, is casual fan. I mean, I wouldn't even say I'm casual. I'm still a greenhorn. Like I'm still working my way in. But and from an expert's perspective, breaking it down for me, and then as you know, my algorithm is showing me more and more WWE, so like I'm seeing more of that in my life. So it's hard to get away from now. Thanks, Pinky.
You're welcome. Glad I could help.
I get to see the montages. I get to see the highlights of some of those matches. While I haven't been in a fan for very long, I also am respecting what was done because, okay, this has history. There's a reason why they're doing this. And from as you've mentioned in the past, the AJ Styles John Cena matches previously are some of the all-time matches. So I loved that. I feel like it made up for the Brock Lesnar thing, but I feel like that was a wasted match. It could have been for something else. That could have been the moment where Cody gets his jab and turns heel against John Cena because now John Cena's the good guy again. So like there's still a lot of, I think, story there to be told that we haven't really done anything with, and some of these matches are just kind of like, let's throw them together because this is John Cena's wish list, which respect because he's a legend and that's sure he deserves that, but also in the sense that it should still make a story and make sense.
Right.
That's just my opinion. That's why I give it a B minus because there's still 4 matches to go. We don't know what's expected in these matches. So we'll see. I hope it goes out on a continuous high note from where we were last time with AJ Styles. So We'll see.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, I love Cena. He's one of the he carried the company. I love the you can't see me. I love the attitude, never give up, hustle, loyalty, respect. Right? Those are all things that you can believe in. Right?
And his
So it's
Nuggets outfit, iconic.
yeah, his Nuggets outfit when he was Doctor of Thugonomics, perfection. The way he would rap and spit on the mic, his mic skills are great. He can cook you. Um, he's just an all-time great. But I think this retirement tour, one thing, I'm giving them a little bit of grace. This has never been done before. There's never, ever, ever been a wrestler that said, I'm going to come back for a year and I'm going to do X amount of dates and here we go and I'm done. Wrestlers don't normally make that decision. It's normally they get to a point their body no longer can handle it, or the wrestling promotions are like, nope, we're done paying you. Like you're not worth what we're getting in return.
Right.
So that's when you know it's time to hang it up, right?
Definitely.
So this is something new. I did love the heel turn. That's an iconic moment with The Rock completely disappearing and not showing up at WrestleMania.
Not a final boss. That shit was dumb.
Like it started to stir up. I want Cody's soul, blah, blah, blah. Boom. Cena's gonna turn on you and he takes the title. And then nothing from The Rock. And I feel like that really hurt that storyline to the point there was no saving it. They rode that as long as they could. They did get a good match against Randy Orton, where Cena's the heel. They got a good match against CM Punk, where Cena's the heel. They got a good tag match with Cena and Logan Paul versus Jay and Cody Rhodes. That was a great tag match, right? That was really fun. So they still got some good stuff. The Ron Cena stuff with R-Truth, while Cena was still a heel, was fun and entertaining.
But
and
nothing
then
happened after that.
Well, they just didn't have anywhere else to go. Once they played those things, they didn't have anywhere to go. So then they quickly and without real explanation turned him back into the good guy. And that's when him and Cody had that great match at SummerSlam. Fantastic match at SummerSlam. I'd put it up as one of Cena's best, which is crazy. One of his best matches ever is that SummerSlam match with Cody. So
absolutely.
The Brock Lesnar thing, you are absolutely correct. At this point, we have no payoff of that because Brock hasn't been seen since WrestlePalooza. And if he was supposed to come and kick John Cena's ass, it should be for a reason. It should be for him now taking control, him coming back and being a badass. Otherwise, like, why? Because the rest of the show was not really that good. And that only made it worse.
Yeah.
I mean, I did enjoy seeing kids cry. Like, sometimes, I don't know.
Fair.
Maybe it's the old guy in me that I kind of like seeing kids cry occasionally. That was good. That was good. That was good. The good part of John Cena getting his ass kicked. But we do have 4 dates left. We have 2 matches left at least. We don't know if the Raw. So it's Raw in Boston, and then Raw. I don't even know where the other Raw is, and then it's Survivor Series, and then it's Saturday night's main event. So he's wrestling at Survivor Series. He's wrestling at Saturday night's main event for his last match. We don't know if he's wrestling on those Raw shows. I'd assume at least one of those Raw shows he's wrestling. I would assume, if not both. But I would have enjoyed, like his match with Logan Paul at Clash in Paris, I think I would have enjoyed seeing him wrestle a couple of the younger guys as well. And he can still beat them, but have a really good match with them and help put them over, right? So I think that would have really helped. And I'm sure once this is all said and done, Ron and I will get back together and we'll really dig into what worked, what didn't work, what we liked, and we'll probably do a little bit more of a we'll probably do a whole episode just on John Cena. I would
There you
be
go.
shocked. I'd be shocked if we don't. So, final thought on Cena.
Let's hope these last 4 dates have something to them.
Oh, buddy, trust me, I'm with you. All right, so let's move into a segment. I wanted to talk to you since, again, as more of a casual fan, I have, Ron and I, we talk about guys all the time, so I kind of know where Ron is on each wrestler and what his thoughts are. So I wanted to get your thoughts, and I put together a couple graphics for the folks of guys or gals that you would make a main event push for. And we'll start with
Penta.
Tell me a little bit about why you think Penta should get a main event push.
I mean, why should he not? Like, let's just look at, first off, this picture just has all of the answers. Okay? Like, and we're gonna get into this later with this topic. I really just don't feel like the men's roster right now is bringing anything new to the table. They're just recycled things at this point. And Penta is bringing something, at least for me as a casual fan, a new experience. He's very interactive. His aura is there. The crowd involvement in the match is insane. Because yes, you get the other like crowd involvements and things like that, but like he really brings that energy.
Would you say that you enjoy lucha libre wrestling, the style of lucha libre, where it's a little bit faster paced, a lot of flying, very quick moves,
Yes and no, and I feel like that's why I like WWE is because it's like a medium fast paced match. Like you have your moments where it's quick and things are happening, but then you also have where it's a little dialed back and you're getting more intricate moves and you're seeing things develop and move forward. And that's where I think I really love watching Penta wrestle, is because he has the speed and the agility, but he also dials it back to a notch to where you can really see a lot of his movements and things that he's executing, and I really enjoy that. I love it. I love his technicality. So I really do think that they should make a big push. He's got the fan base. He's got the crowd while we're in the ring while he's doing his thing. I mean, it's all there. He checks all the boxes for me to just, hey, let's see what he can do. Because again, I really at a point here, I'm kind of like, oh, it's the same match again between so and so on the men's roster. Like, I want something new. There needs to be new blood flowing, things changing and whatnot. And I feel like that's where the women's roster is really just taken off, is because they have so many new faces and all different types of talent. And they're just off the charts. And I'm enjoying the women's matches far more than I am the men's, because the women are just bringing a different type of flair. They're bringing a different type of energy to their matches, that they're just more enjoyable, where the men's is just like, meh. It's like, okay. Here we're doing the same thing again, where we've had a lot of, I don't want to say ingenuity, but I can't think of a better name for what I want to say right now. So the ingenuity of the women's matches, I think, is at the moment superior to the men's.
Okay. I mean, I enjoy a lot of the women's roster, not just because they're good looking, but they're really good at wrestling as well. I know Ron would call me out on that, but they are really good at wrestling, and I would agree that the women's overall division got a lot more. It's a little more entertaining as a whole. The SmackDown one, we could probably break that down. I'm not sure if the SmackDown women's division is really good right now, but the Raw one has got just I mean, they're all awesome on Raw. Penta, you're my guy. I hope he gets a main event push as well. Let's go. Let's see. Let's move on to the next guy. You mentioned him earlier. Logan Paul. Damn, so good.
Again, like he has everything. Like, yes, he hasn't paid his dues, as everyone says. And that makes sense. Like, okay, he only makes guest appearances at this point. Like, he's not really on a constant.
Do you know why he only does like 4 or 5 matches a year?
Because of what he gets paid, I'm sure.
Money.
Yeah.
It's all money.
It's all about money.
The more they have him, the more they pay him. So they use him wisely.
Yeah, no, and that again, that makes sense. However, having him just come on at this point as a celebrity wrestler every couple PLEs, like you at some point have to either play the cards and pay the man, or you have to find some way to tell a story that happens only so many months at a time.
So it's an interesting. Oh my god! Sorry about that. It's an interesting thing that he is technically considered a full-timer now.
It does.
But yeah, they're not using him enough to really be full-time. So we'll see if he gets on to War Games. I mean, he hasn't been. We haven't seen him since Clash in Paris. So
true.
That's been a while because he had the match at SummerSlam with Jelly Roll, and then he had the match with Cena at Clash in Paris, and then we haven't seen him since. So I think Clash in Paris was the end of August. I think so. It's been a little while since we've seen Logan Paul. So hopefully he comes back. He is entertaining as hell. I'm with you, man. When he does any of his jumps or flips or anything, it's his matches are one that I'm like, I'm gonna make sure I watch this Logan Paul match. Like if there's a match of the night that I'm gonna make sure I don't go to the bathroom, I pause it, like whatever I got to do, I am watching that Logan Paul match because you never know what's gonna happen.
And again, that was one of the best parts that I've enjoyed so far about the John Cena tour was the Logan Paul and John Cena match. Seeing them go together was awesome. It's like the Master and the Apprentice. Like,
right.
It's awesome. And Logan Paul has that spark to just do it.
It's really, really good.
I just wish that he was utilized.
Yeah. I do see a heavyweight championship or men's I don't even know what they're called anymore. But he's going to win one of the championships sometime soon. I feel it.
I hope so, man.
All right. So here's a guy who's not technically employed by WWE.
Say his name.
And he appears he's technically in TNA, but I feel like he's on like permanent loan to WWE because he's always on NXT. He has always shown up on NXT, and that's been one of the fun things is most episodes of NXT, someone will say something and he'll pop out of a wall, he'll pop out of a fridge.
He's the like, Kool-Aid man of WWE.
He really is. He shows up. So that's been enjoyable. I want to say his contract is supposed to be up towards the end of this year. And then it sounded like he was a pretty good bet to join the WWE roster. We'll see. I think that would be great. What is it that you like about Joe Hendry?
Dude, he just has the aura. Like, he's just fun. He's just funny. Like, you got to have a comedy guy. He's the comedy guy.
He is the comedy guy.
He's just fun to watch. When he did his match with Randy Orton, what was it, in the spring?
That was WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great. I was like, I have no idea who this is, but now I know him. And then I fucking deep dove onto that, and holy shit.
I like him because, like Drew McIntyre, he is also Scottish. So I like rooting for the guys from Scotland.
Heck yeah.
or the girls from Scotland too. If you're from Scotland, I've got your back. So yeah, I like Joe Hendry a lot too. I look forward to him hopefully joining the WWE and having a couple good years and a good career. All right, so talked about a couple of the guys that you would push and really get over. So let's move over to a couple of the guys that you would bury. This might be blasphemy, Robert. So tell the people why you would pretty much get Randy Orton out of here.
Dude, it's the same thing every time. It's the same match, it's the same moves, it's the same story. He's not doing anything. They're not doing anything with him. Like, again, it's at this point, there's so much old talent in WWE. It's like we're all holding on to something that's been over for a few years. Like, it's as hard as it is to grasp. Like, yes, he is one of the golden boys of WWE of the last generation. We understood. But it's time to move on. There's not enough new talent, new faces coming into anything that makes it any interesting anymore. And if he's not going to be doing anything or serving a purpose to a other story, like, let's get someone else in there that's ready to move on.
Robert,
I'm sorry, but it's just like,
so
been hearing the same things.
In your opinion, you would have him on a retirement tour very quickly and out the door?
I wouldn't say quickly, but like maybe in the next year or two, something. Like if you start the retirement tour in a year, then he finishes in 27 or something like that. Or I don't know, but it's just like, come on.
He's been around him, Brock Lesnar, and John Cena all started around the same time. So,
right. It's again, I get more excited for watching the women's matches because there's so many new people coming in and out. It's like, where's this person going? Or what's this person doing? Or where are they at? Who's doing what? The men, it's just like, oh, this match is happening again. Oh, we got this again. Oh, it's the same mic hot moments again. Like there's no progression. There's no ingenuity. It's the same for lack of a better term, it's the same yo mama jokes at this point. It's just we need to get better jokes. We need to get better things. It's time to. There's other things that are out there. It's scary to move on, but like it's time for some change.
Okay. So then, what is your deal with Sami Zayn? What's wrong with Sami? Why are you hating on Sami? Why you want to kind of push him down?
I mean, where's he been the last several months?
He's been the U.S. title champion and holding weekly open contests on SmackDown. It's been Sami Zayn's U.S. title run was 6 weeks, and it was an awesome 6 weeks because he defended the belt every single week, and that was awesome. That was the best part of SmackDown every week for the last 6 weeks is his open challenge, and I think his open challenge started with John Cena, which was fun. That was actually a really good match between him and Sami Zayn. And that's where they did a couple moves from other wrestlers. That's kind of where that started, that idea. And that was a good match. And every match since then was really, really enjoyable. So that's where he has been lately. Does Sami not do it for you?
He just doesn't do it for me. It's just,
okay.
Again, part of what you guys have always talked about and some of the things that I'm looking for is like good storylines. There's not like,
well, at this point, almost nobody's got a good storyline at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. Like you just like, there's got to be some point where you got to start something, and I don't see why there would be anything that would be monumental here.
Yeah, Sami. I mean, you love Sami, or you kind of like don't care. Like, I don't feel like anybody hates Sami.
I don't hate him. It's just I'm indifferent. It's just
a lot of people don't care. I actually like Kevin Owens a lot, who Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have been partners throughout their careers quite often. They had a great match back at Elimination Chamber, I believe it was, before Kevin Owens went out with neck surgery. They had that was a good story, good feud. And then once Kevin Owens was out, Sami Zayn took a while to figure out like what's next this year. Can't hate you on that one. Can't hate you on that one. Let's see. Moving along. We'll finish up your Barry list with Damian Priest. Tell the people while you thumbs down for Damian Priest.
I feel like he's also done what's needed, and he's not what was it, Judgment Day, right? He was a part
he was in Judgment Day for a long time, and then he finally him and Rhea Ripley left Judgment Day.
Right. And then what has he done since? I haven't really seen him much in anything in this last year that we've been watching. And it's kind of disappointing, but it's also like, what is he doing now what are we serving?
He has been on the mid card for a little while now. And
so,
I don't know if he's going to escape that.
No, I don't see any way for him to. And again, it's that point in time. It's like we need to start putting new talent in, and who's really going to be a good card to watch. Damian Priest hasn't been a card that has really been exciting to watch.
Okay. All right. I can get behind that. All right. So I've got a couple guys. We're going to run through a couple of mine. I'm going to do who I would bury first. And then I'll do, let me do who I'm going to push. I'm going to push, and mine are newer. I think this falls right in line with what you're asking, Robert. New characters, new wrestlers, bringing in new blood. So first of all, I would push Julia. I think she's interesting as hell. I do enjoy her in the ring. She is getting a push, I believe. Robert, double check me real quick on Google. Friday Night SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton, Julia. I believe that match is happening. I don't know if it's for the title, but it is. I believe it is happening. So fact check me on that. But I enjoy Julia a lot. Her and Stephanie Vaquer were over in Japan wrestling, and then they came over to NXT at the same time. They've had great matches together. They're friends, so they have really good chemistry. I think Julia is fantastic. The biggest issue for Julia right now is her English ain't great. She needs to keep working on her English. But if you don't get her doing promos in English or talking in English, you bring in Kiana James to do that, you're kind of holding her back from learning. So she's got a little bit of that going on too. Nothing. It should have been like right there if it was happening.
No, I had to type in some things because it just gave me some highlights. I had to be really specific.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
It's versus Kiana.
Okay. All right. So Julia's got a push. Have you seen her? I know she's on SmackDown. I don't think you get a chance to really watch SmackDown.
No, unfortunately that is when I am at the movies, so I really don't get to catch much of SmackDown.
Okay. All right. So then the next one, I'm going to do my females first. Sol Ruka is a superstar just waiting to happen. She is got a great look. She's an amazing wrestler. Her finisher is arguably the best finisher in the entire business. The only other finisher I would put up to the Soul Snatcher is Logan Paul's Pulverizer. Because his Pulverizer is awesome. He hasn't done it. I don't think he did it. He can't pulverize Jelly Roll. He can only pulverize guys that are around his same size. But his move and Sol Ruka's Soul Snatcher is the best thing going. She's down in NXT. Her and her tag team partner just had a match with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I recommend checking it out. It was awesome.
Okay. You'll have to send me the match link.
She's fantastic. I can't talk enough good things about her. I just like her vibe, her laid back attitude. She's definitely a like super baby face. Like I don't see her ever being a heel. So I really want to see Sol Ruca get a push. I'm hoping that there's rumors that she's coming up to the main roster soon to bring new life into SmackDown, since SmackDown has been a little lackluster here over the last 3 to 4 months. Since I know you don't know much about her, I'm going to move on.
Yeah,
Guy,
I trust you. I have no idea who this is.
this is Obafemi. He is
Oh, I do remember you talking about him.
his nickname, the Ruler. He just held the championship for almost 300 days, maybe more than 300 days. He dominated everybody. He is a beast. Um, he's got it all. The aura, the character, this like just smooth. In the ring, he's great. He's power. He's like just power amplified. I love that. I love big guys that kind of show off that power. Obafemi's that dude. He hasn't been seen in the last month after he lost the title to Ricky Saints. We haven't seen him since. So the rumor is that he's getting called up. He's done all he can do down in NXT. It's time to come up to the big boys. If he does, I would put him on SmackDown. So then we have Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Obafemi as some of the big dogs on the block. So Obafemi, remember that name. I am every Friday. People are like, "Is this the Friday he shows up on SmackDown? Is this the Friday?" So hopefully it happens soon because Obafemi is awesome. The last guy,
Right. I'll have to watch some of his matches then.
the last guy I'll have to talk about, and it really, I was not an LA Knight guy starting out. Caleb likes LA Knight. He kind of got me into him. And now he moved from SmackDown over to Raw. And since he moved to Raw, man, I think he has just been awesome. His shit talking, his whole shtick, he almost reminds me, his shit talking almost reminds me of The Rock. The Rock is one of one, but his mannerisms and his when he's talking shit to you, it doesn't matter what you think. He's got some of that in him, and I really enjoy that. How did this guy not win the Battle Royal last night on Raw? How is this guy not going to Saturday Night Main Event to face CM Punk for the title? What is wrong with WWE? He has been.
We're giving it back to the Uso brothers for whatever reason.
Yeah, I hate that. I don't
enjoy that either.
I like Jay. I like Jay. He's fun, but I feel like there's more storylines. There's more intrigue with LA Knight having the belt than Jey Uso having the belt, or maybe they give it to CM Punk. CM Punk carries it until next year when Seth Rollins is back, and then Seth Rollins screws him out of the belt somehow, right? To build that feud back in. CM Punk's career is going to end with a feud with Seth Rollins and a feud with Drew McIntyre. Something like CM Punk doesn't have long left either. He's only got a few years left. I know he's making good money.
He was close. He was almost on my list, but I was like,
He's on my list of I would probably bury him, but I know it's Ron's boy. I will say he typically does put together an enjoyable match. I just wish he had a different finisher. As he's gotten older, his finisher just looks worse and worse because he just doesn't have the strength to lift these guys up and then make it look like he actually hits them in the face. Like almost none of his go to sleep ever really connect the way they should. So I would probably right now I can't bury CM Punk because I do think he should win a championship. the last championship he'll win, and because he will be done in the next 2 years, I think. All right, so who I would bury, and I don't think I'm alone in this, I'd bury Jade Cargill. I just
Don't
she's
disagree with that at all.
she's big, she's kind of like slow. She misses her spots. Like she hasn't become a good wrestler yet. I think she's got the size, the look. She's not awful. She's not great on the mic, but she's not awful. But other than that, I just don't find her entertaining at all. I don't really like her matches. So
I never found her entertaining at all. To be
yeah,
honest.
I'd bury Jade, send her back to AEW.
Yeah,
That's where she was. Send her back.
Back to you go.
This is my blasphemous take, but I've said this multiple times.
Oof.
I am not a Braun Breaker guy. I don't get it. He is a badass in the ring. If that's all you had to be, a lot of guys would have made it in this industry. But he's got no mic skills. I don't know. He's kind of a heel. He's kind of been a good guy in the past. I don't know what he is. There's just something about him. He rubs me the wrong way. I don't like him. I kind of hope he wins this belt and then Gunther beats the shit out of him for it. That's what I want.
Oh, Gunther, that'd be awesome.
I want Gunther to come back and put a whooping on this boy, because Gunther don't care. Yeah, I just don't like Braun Breaker. I just don't. I like Bronson Reed. I like the Ozilla. Braun Breaker, I'm out. Send him back. But no push for this guy. Bury him. They're not going to. He is going to be champion sometime, and I would bet it's relatively soon.
It'll be happening in the next 3 months. In the next 60 days, probably.
That is going to happen. All right. So, going to do a quick, we'll probably make this quick. Moving along to a quick, hey guys, this Saturday, if you have not checked out NXT, Ron and I will always do a shout out for NXT because that's where the youth of WWE is right now. Obafemi, Trick Williams. When Trick Williams comes out, his song with the bass beat and the whole crowd starts going, whoop this trick, whoop this trick. It's awesome. Ricky Saints, JC Jane, you've got Blake Monroe right there in the middle, who's gorgeous and getting better every match. There's a lot of good stuff in NXT. The Hardy Boys are wrestling. They've got the championship. They're wrestling Dark State on this. That's going to be fun. I didn't get a picture, or maybe I did. Did I get a picture? I did. My man, Ethan Page, is wrestling. Ethan Page is fantastic too. I would definitely push him up as well. I think he should be on the main roster. He is the best heel in NXT. The best. All ego is so good. That smile he gives and he talks like he's such an a-hole. I love it. I love it. And his matches are great. He turned the NXT North American title into a Canadian belt. Who does that? Ethan Page does that.
Canadian.
He calls himself the greatest North American champion of all time. And I love it. So check out NXT. Good stuff. I've been watching. I watch NXT religiously right now because every Tuesday, from their promos to their locker room segments to the matches, they're all really enjoyable. They've got a lot of great wrestlers. There's some wrestlers in NXT that I enjoy watching more than some of the guys on the main roster. So I like NXT a lot. If I wasn't planning to go to John Cena's final match, I did think about traveling to Arizona to see this Halloween Havoc because it's not too far away. We could have made it happen.
What, like driving?
It's in Prescott, Arizona. It's not far away.
So what is that, like 6 hours?
No, it's a little bit further than that. But Phoenix is like, I want to say 14 hours. So it's at least it's a half a day for sure. But we could have made it happen. All right. That's all the graphics I have for now. We're getting a little bit more intimate now, Robert.
All right, bring it. What you got for me?
So one of the things, and Ron's message here before he had to leave for the concert kind of says it all. How is so much information leaking out about pro wrestling? Right? That's Ron's rant for this week. And that's kind of one of the things I wanted to ask, since you're kind of, again, as we started the show with, a little more of a casual fan, green, still learning. Are you aware of the term kayfabe?
Yes, it's the. I don't know exactly where it comes from, but basically it's the understanding that there's the illusion, there's like reality and staged.
Right. So a big thing of kayfabe, and again, when you talk about the back in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, keeping kayfabe was of the utmost importance. You did not break kayfabe.
Right.
When you left the arena, you didn't go have beers at a bar with a
Right.
guy that you're feuding with
Right.
and fighting. Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair did not hang out after their matches, right?
Mm-mm.
You did not break kayfabe. We are currently in a world where social media, TKO, it's well, and I can't fault the wrestlers as much. They are building a brand for themselves. One of the things about wrestlers, I'm not sure. I'm sure you understand, but they get a cut of all their merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
They get extra money for if they're doing commercials, right? Any way they can get out there to connect with their fans to build their popularity helps build their brand, which helps them while they're in WWE, as well as if they end up having to leave and go somewhere else, right? So it's important to build that brand. But a lot of things are breaking kayfabe, and two things I wanted to mention, and then I want to see what you think. So we had the Netflix show Unreal,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know if you've really gotten a chance to sit down and watch
I've
that
not
yet.
gotten a chance to watch it. I've been really bad about that. There's a list of shows I need to get through right now.
I know you've got a lot of medium. I will say maybe we'll sit down.
I know it's only a couple episodes or something like that. We'll figure it out together.
We'll sit down sometime and watch it again. I'll watch it again. It's fun. It's 4 episodes. It's I think 40 minutes a piece. It's kind of a quick watch. We can get through it. But it does show a lot of behind the scenes, peeling back the curtain, showing different things of breaking kayfabe. And then even this weekend, I was talking with Ron. There was Bailey, LA Knight, CM Punk, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez were all at the 49ers game together in a suite, cheering on the 49ers. And they posted it all over social media, having a good time. Now, for most of us, we're like, hey, they're performers, they're entertainers, they're out having a good time with each other. That's just building camaraderie in the locker room. The old way of looking at it would be like, wait, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and CM Punk have all been beating the shit out of each other for like the last month. And now they're all hanging out. What do you think, Robert?
So that is one of the few things that I did find pretty interesting when kind of linking back to the beginning of our show here with John Cena when he turned heel, right? He stopped all the Make-A-Wish orders at that point. And he had been one of their top contributors and everything like that, and it was because he turned heel. Honoring kayfabe, because a heel isn't a good guy. He doesn't do that. That's not his persona. That's honoring that, right? That's cool. That makes sense for John Cena's character. Now, for me as a casual fan, as you mentioned, I look at it from this perspective. It's an agreement that as a wrestling fan, you acknowledge. Yes, there is a level of realism And Ron's put it the best that I haven't found any other way to describe it. Is it's the it's a reality TV show, if you will. And the fact of the matter is we live in the information age. You're gonna be found out one way or another. In the 70s and the 80s, maybe a little bit of the 90s.
You do something wrong, the internet will find you.
Yeah, 70s, 80s, 90s. Like, it's one of those, like, the golden rules of wrestling. Like, you have a golden rule of baseball. You catch a ball and there's a kid next to you, you're giving it to the kid. Like, that's just an unwritten rule. Kayfabe is another unwritten rule. But now in the information age, you have to walk a fine line. Now, it is not an unknown opinion that all of those people are big 49ers fans. It's a well-known fact. And these are their coworkers.
Except there was only one person not wearing 49ers gear, and that was CM Punk because he's a Bears fan. But
those are your coworkers. Like, yes, you're feuding on reality TV. You have those moments where it's captured. But at some point, you have to realize that these people also have their own separate thing.
Well, they spend more time together than they do their own families, right?
Right. So,
in the job they're in.
Exactly. So it's one of those things where that is your family to a degree. So yes, it breaks traditionalism, right? But however, in this day and age, it has to evolve. And that has to be a level of respect the fans have in return. And I think that's a lot of things that most people don't respect. I personally don't have a problem with it because, again, the way that I see it is if you and I were set up to be opposing people at work, but here we are, it's like, well, wait a minute. Like, but this is my coworker. Like, this is who I hang out with. He's my buddy. He's one of my best friends. This is what I do. This is what we do. So it's just that level of respect as a fan has to evolve with the information side of it because they also have those memories. They want to be able to share those things and not just promote WWE, but promote themselves and their family life and how happy they are because that's a platform for them. That's a version of expression. Now, is that where do you have the conversation of this is your business profile and you have your own private profile? Sure. Does that need to get blasted publicly? No. But you're in a public situation. It's unavoidable. So
and I don't want to speak totally for Ron, but I think Ron would be okay if somebody if somebody took a picture of all of them hanging out and posted it out there. Hey, it happened. Bailey actually posted these pictures. Like, she's the one that put it out on social media that they were all hanging out and having a good time rooting on the 49ers. So, like, she's kind of like, and again, it's tough for me. I understand both sides, the old heads, some of the casuals. I guess I'm on the side of, man, these are my stories. These are my characters. I know they're people outside the ring. The more I get to see them, the happier I am. Whether that's them out there having fun. Right now, the best thing on Twitter right now is Matt Cardona talking about his wife, Chelsea Green. Because they're on vacation and she's been putting out really scantily clad photos of herself. And then he's been commenting and booing his own post. Like, he put one out today. It was a picture of him and a picture of her boobs and said, I wonder who's got the better view, Matt Cardona or Chelsea Green. Hilarious. Loved it. Those are cool things. I wanted to share two stories with you about kayfabe, Robert. The best current two people who have continued the kayfabe tradition, Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, Dom has a really good. I meant to mention him. That's my bad. But no, Dom does a good job of it. There's been some videos I've seen. I'm like, damn.
They keep up the kayfabe really well. Like, no matter what. Somebody asked Dominic about his dad, and he calls him a deadbeat, Tasha, and you know they're having Thanksgiving dinner together. Like,
Oh, totally.
I think Dom is a completely different character outside the ring than he is in the ring. Obviously, I mean that's the case for most of these guys. So, and then the other one, I was like, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere, it gives these guys a way to promote themselves and do things outside to continue their stories or continue their feuds. Back when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens were feuding, Kevin Owens did a video from like outside of Sami Zayn's house, and you could see his wife, and you could see Sami, and you could see the kids and stuff, and he's like out there talking shit. And without a doubt, as soon as he got done recording that video, he went inside for a beer.
Oh, totally.
But they didn't
without
post it
a
on
doubt.
social media, right?
Right. So like again, you have those moments, and that makes sense. But in a public setting, it's kind of unavoidable. Got to take it for what it is.
So I find that fun. I like to see different people's points of views when it comes to kayfabe. I do think kayfabe, for the most part, is almost dead. My thing is, if you're having fun with your coworkers, don't be in a feud with them at the moment. Like, to me, this one over the weekend, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, guys. LA Knight, Jey Uso, CM Punk, and Jimmy.
Maybe not the right time.
I've been in a feud
maybe
for
later
a month.
in the season. Maybe later in the season.
So, like, if Bayley's taking a picture with LA Knight, fine. If Bayley's taking a picture with Roxanne Perez, fine. They, like, CM Punk, they took a group photo together, and they were all smiling. And I was like, wait a minute, you guys are fighting each other. You hate each other.
Like, you got to have something in there, like.
And I like Ron's perspective is always like, wrestling is our way of escaping reality, right? It's our stories. It's our way to like not think about life for 2 hours, 4 or 5 hours a week, 6 hours a week, if you watch NXT. And when they do things like that, it kind of ruins that believability. So we've got just a few minutes left, Robert. I wanted to ask you to kind of finish up the show. What resonates with you? Like you said, Tiffany Stratton is your favorite female, and Cody's your favorite guy. What really resonates about wrestling to you? Is it the characters? Is it entrance music? Is it the athleticism? What really like gets you into saying, you know what, Pinky, I'll watch wrestling with you guys. This is fun.
I love the athleticism aspect, and I love how, to some capacity, there is some sort of a feud going on somewhere that's you can grasp, and you're like, okay, this is the clear bad guy or whatever, and you get to just see. Well, yes, it's in a sense, as you said, it's staged. It's like to somewhat degree not real, but they do so well at it. They build the anticipation up. So when you're seeing all of the athleticism being displayed, you're like, oh man, I really hope that this is gonna be leading to this. Or you're like, oh, is this it? And it continues on. You're like, oh man, what's it gonna take? So I really love, as it starts, you get into the match, the anticipation's building up. You're getting all the development, and it gets sucked in. I just love seeing how a body can move that way and take that type of impact.
What's even crazier, Robert, is how can they make it look like that hurt and it didn't?
Yeah.
There are things that do hurt when they do it. Like, I'd heard somebody was talking about Finn Balor's coup de grace when he jumps off the top rope. They're like, you can protect yourself a little bit, but it still hurts. His shoes are still hitting you and sliding off of you.
Yeah,
at
that
the
hurts.
same time.
Especially if you have chest hair. Ow.
Right.
Ow.
So, well, Robert, thank you enough for sitting in for Ron. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you. I love your point of view. I am glad to help you learn more about wrestling as well as just enjoying it yourself. Hey, everybody, we are out. And of course, just for our man Ron, if you don't like it, we got 2 words for you. Robert? Suck it! We'll see you next week, guys.
See ya!
Yeah. Smack talking raw. Ron and Pinky in the house. We the main event, yo, the crowd gon' scream. Cena hit the ring, you can see me theme. CM Punk pipe bomb, truth getting told. Stephanie Kerr in the ring looking bold. Pinky's on the mic, Ron's got the play. Dropping hot takes every single day. Mike's blaze, crowds wild, energy tall.